The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's Coleman on the toss. Skirts by him at the 35. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they're able to get this. Down to the 25. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Wake up. That's it. Come on.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Here's Newton, forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw, Newton. Now he'll throw deep. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Newton is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Coleman has it here right side. A huge play there for Arizona. 59 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the ball. Set. Come on now. 20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Going deep here for Landry. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The tight end Olsen in motion. In motion goes the tight end. And the tight end goes in motion left. Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line. end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, and with that pressure coming, maybe he should have just gotten rid of it. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now they try the right side here, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw here. It's caught left side by John Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The play clock's running down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Newton now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on second down is Newton. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Shifts by him. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding.
And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. A give running left, it's McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Gresham has it left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Set. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And the back goes into motion. Now Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is McCaffrey on the give. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. First down and goal to go from the 7. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been